Good evening, friends. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. I assume I'm audible and the slide is visible. Today's topic, crazy English. First question, have you heard anybody giving a talk on this topic, crazy English? If it is no, the chat box put no. Because I want to know whether whatever I'm going to share will be new. Okay, Bharatiji, thank you. So it is new. Okay, that makes me feel good. Today's webinar, the purpose, make you think, make you laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. I don't claim I'm an English language pundit. I want to make it clear. I am not an English language pundit. But I will be sharing many facts and information that will be thought-provoking and eye-opening. I'm 100% confident at the end of this session, you will laugh a lot. As usual, my webinars are always based on FAQT, facts, experience, quotes, and thoughts. The health benefits of laughter. There are 4 health benefits. Number 1, laughter boosts the level of those neurotransmitters, that is dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that gives you pleasure. It is a feel-good neurotransmitter. That's why addiction, any kind of addiction that gives a person a pleasure. So that is dopamine. Then oxytocin, that one increases the trust, bonding, love. Serotonin, it is a mood stabilizer. If you have got depression, yes, that will relieve that depression. That is serotonin. Endorphin, that is a natural painkiller. It works just like the opium without any side effects. People, especially elderly people who have problems like joint pains, knee pain, back pain, pain anywhere in the body, endorphins, they will help in lessening the pain. Sometimes you may not even need a painkiller. These days, many people take painkillers and subsequently have the side effects of kidney damage. More number of patients who are getting, people who are getting dialysis. Most of the time, that is because of prolonged intake of painkillers. That too, without any prescription. Opium, it is not OPM, opium, narcotics, like morphine, that is that one. OPIM, or opium. Boosts the level of immunoglobulin. Our immunity to resist infections depends on different immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulin A, G, M, D, E, like that. Immunoglobulin A, that one helps in protecting you from getting chest infections, sore throat, and diarrhea infections. It mainly protects the respiratory system and gut. Is it clear? So how does this help in boosting the immunity? Because it increases the secretion of IgA. Then reduces the level of stress hormone, adrenaline and cortisol. Adrenaline and cortisol, if a person feels in distrust, the levels of these two hormones go up. Adrenaline increases the blood pressure. So a person with a high blood pressure, the control goes out of the window. Cortisol, that level increases again. What will cause? We have diabetes. The blood sugar level go up. It works against the insulin. So far, is everything clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. And I'm trying to make sure that is whatever I am sharing, the medical facts. Yes, Ayova Shekhar, clear? Okay, thank you. Then comes relieves depression, anger, anxiety, and stress. So these are the benefits of laughter. There are many books on crazy English. English is crazy. Funny English. Always laugh when you can. It is cheap medicine. Lord Byron. Any other medication will have some side effects. Any other medication. Whereas laughter is without any side effects. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Charlie Chaplin. Definition of the word crazy. If someone or something is unreasonable or illogical. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. If someone or something is unreasonable or illogical. Roy Cherianji, thank you. Great. This definition you won't find in the dictionaries. I consulted many dictionaries. Then I came up with my own simplified definition. Thank you, Engineer Srimar Nairji. England and America are two countries separated by a common language. Jerry Seinfeld. Do you want me to explain? If you want me to explain, put E in the chat box. England and America are two countries separated by, explain, Musamaluji. Okay, thank you. I can, because in this audience, I happen to be the only person, as I understand, who has lived in UK, England, for a couple of years, and in USA. So I know the expressions. In England, you say lift. When you want to go to the next level, lift. In USA, elevator. If you ask somebody, where's the lift? They will stare at you. They won't understand what you are asking about. That is, where's the elevator? And in England, just like in India, a multi-story building, there's a ground floor, then first floor, then second floor. But in USA, there's no ground floor. Our ground floor is the first floor in USA. And the potato chips here. In England, crisps. And in England, biscuit. In USA, if you ask, do you have biscuits? The shop will say, no, we don't have. In USA, called cookies, not biscuits, cookies. Do you find this so far interesting? If it is interesting, put I in the chat box. Is it eye-opening and thought-provoking? Yes, Musamali ji. Yes. A lot of such differences. Language is English. But the words they use, totally different. Two countries separated by the same language. English is an illogical language. Silent letters, there are some words are silent letters, silent alphabets. You don't pronounce them. Irregular verbs and inconsistent spelling. English is full of idioms, metaphors, and other figurative language that can be confusing to a new speaker. My dear friends, if you want me to explain or give a couple of examples of idioms and a couple of examples of metaphors, please say yes, and I will tell you a couple of examples. Okay, Roy Chiranji, yes? Sorry, yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Suppose Sanal Kumar or Bharati, I don't know who this Bharati is. If Bharati is going for an examination or for a job interview, and she tells me, doctor, I'm going for a job interview. Okay, break a leg. If I say, break a leg, what does it mean? Do you know what it means? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. If I say, break a leg. No, Usavuliji. And Bharati may be upset also. Bharati may get upset. He is saying, break a leg. He is rude. He is cruel. And she may even cut the relationship with me. Break a leg means good luck. Idiom, the literal meaning, no. Break a leg means good luck. And another idiom, there are thousands of idioms just for you to entertain as well as break the ice. You must have heard the expression, break the ice. Are you going to break the ice? In the literal sense, break the ice. What does it mean? Do you know what it means? Okay, Arthina ji says, introduce self. More than that, in a group meeting, asking people to introduce and say something that is to make everybody feel comfortable. Yeah, there are all strangers. You won't feel comfortable in the company of strangers. So that is why that break the ice. Literal sense? No. Now, is it clear about the idioms? I've given you two real life examples. If it is clear, put C. Yeah, I spend a lot of time to make sure that I use the, thank you, Roy Charanji. Use the simple examples. Metaphor. Metaphor, if I say, when you say Hitler was a cold-hearted politician. Cold-hearted. Did he have a heart that was very cold? No. That is a metaphor. Mother Teresa is an angel. Have you seen angels? I haven't seen an angel. Jayachandraji, you haven't seen an angel. Dr. Shaji has not seen an angel. But that is a metaphor. Saying that a person comparing two unlike things with a common trait. That is a metaphor. So far, everything is clear. If it's clear, put C. Because this is a tough subject. Because as I told you, I am not an English pundit. I could not speak English fluently during my school days, college days. MBBS days and MD days. Till the age of 28, I could not speak English fluently. I always used to avoid any situation where I had to speak in English. Then everything changed because I became a faculty member in the medical college service. Now I had to take classes for the students. Okay, medium of instruction, English. So then I realized, okay, then I tried to identify the root cause. Why I'm not able to speak fluently? I discovered my vocabulary was terrible, very much limited, hardly some 100, less than 100 words. So that is why I found it difficult to express my thoughts, ideas. Then I worked on boosting my vocabulary power. I learned at least 5 to 10 new words every day by reading the editorial of Hindu newspaper. Every day I came across many new words. And I bought a very good dictionary, and promptly I consulted the dictionary to know the meaning of the new word. Not only that, on the very next day, I used to use that word, new word, in the conversation. Otherwise, that will go to the passive vocabulary. It became active vocabulary. It took only 6 months, my dear friends. It's not difficult. It took only 6 months for me to feel comfortable and confident. Is this interesting? Is this really interesting? Put I. Because this is a remedy. Remedy. There is no shortcut, but it is doable. You don't have to go to any coaching center. You don't have to do any of those things. Everybody can. So I'm giving a practical tip. Which one sounds better? Slim chance, fat chance. So number 1 or number 2, put in the chat box. Which one sounds better? Slim chance is number 1, fat chance number 2. Choose the number. Okay, Sanil Kumar 1, Archana Vedantam 2. Some people have chosen 2. Okay. Okay. Next slide. Are you surprised? If you are surprised, put yes in the chat box. Because literally you think slim, okay, not much. Fat, lot. But actually, slim chance, there's little possibility. There's some possibility of winning or accomplishing. Fat chance, no possibility. Fat chance means no possibility. This happened because I learned it in the hard way. When I came initially for doing the residency, I didn't have money. I was on a, what you call, stipend. I had to buy a new car. So I went to a bank to get loan. And they told me, so what is your income? They told me, you have a fat chance of getting the loan approved. You have a fat chance. So I got very happy. I felt very happy. Okay, I felt happy because I thought that I'm going to get the loan. Then a couple of days later, when I went there, he reminded me, I told you that day, that is getting that loan approved is a fat chance. Then I got confused. I thought that fat chance means good chance. Then I learned by dictionary, I learned fat chances, no chance. So that is why I thought of sharing that example. Fat chance, slim chance. English is a funny language. Different meanings. You know that gesture. Trump, I have chosen the Trump. It is a okay gesture. That's what you think. Am I right? If I am right, put R. That's what we all think. The gesture is okay. It's a body language. We're talking about English language and body language also. What happens? The very same gesture. If you show this gesture in Africa, in some countries in Africa, you will get good beating if you show this gesture to somebody. After going to a restaurant, for a breakfast, after eating the breakfast, and if the waiter asks, how's the breakfast? If you show this one, then you are likely to open your eyes in a casualty. He will beat the hell out of you. Do you know why? This is not okay. This is not excellent. This is not perfect. In some of the African countries, this means asshole. You are an asshole. That is a vulgar, obscene meaning. Are you surprised? Okay, Archana ji, you are surprised. And the very same gesture in Japan, it means money. Whereas in India, we show this gesture for money. Japan, it is money. What about in France? It is zero. Good for nothing. So if an IT guy, professional from here gets posted in France and he submits his proposal and his boss sees and he subsequently looks at him and he shows this gesture, this guy may feel excited, happy, and go home. And, oh, my boss liked it. Actually, the boss said that your that proposal is worthless, useless. I have done a lot of reading and research, and I have given numerous talks and conducted many workshops on cross-cultural body language in India and USA. And I appeared on the Fox TV news channel and many newspaper publications. And this is a passion for me, cross-cultural body language. Okay. This word scheme, commonly we hear in India. Is it a positive term or a negative term? If it is positive, put N, P. If it is negative, put N. This bank is coming with a new scheme. And the Geo, they have a new scheme. In India, it is a positive. That is why they put big ads. They have launched a new scheme. But in USA, it is negative. That means a scam. I didn't know this when I came here. So when I had some money saved, again, I went to the bank and asked the bank manager, what kind of schemes do you have where I can put my money? What kind of schemes do you have where I can put my, what? No. We don't do that kind of a business. This is a legitimate, this one. No schemes. And I got confused. And again, dictionary, when I consulted, scheme. Here they say schemer, means a guy who is a scammer, a fraud guy. So I learned many things from my real life experience. That's why initially I thought that I'll be sharing facts, experience, quotes, and thoughts. So far, are you able to enjoy? Are you able to laugh? If you are able to laugh, put Y. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Roger Angie. Yes. As I told you, this talk will be humorous, funny. Straight. In the morning, in the residency training program, one resident will be presenting a patient case history before all the other residents and consultants. Well, there'll be easily some 15 or 20 people. So I went there, and one of the fellow resident, he was presenting a case. He said, Mr. Harrison is 45 years old. He is a cab driver and he is straight. And he proceeded. Do you understand what straight means? Shaji ji, if you understand, put yes. If you want to say again, you can unmute and say what straight means. If you know. If you don't know, say, I don't know. Jayachandran ji, do you know what straight means? If you don't know, put in the chat box, no. No. Archana ji, no. Actually, here they pay a lot of attention to the sexual orientation in America. Sexual orientation matters a lot in many diseases. Getting AIDS, hepatitis, this one, all these their infections. So straight means heterosexual. He has sex with only opposite gender. Get it? Straight means that is good. He is not straight, that means he's gay or lesbian. Is it funny? So that is how I learned. I was wondering, what is he saying? He's a cab driver and he is straight. What does it mean he is straight? Is he standing straight? Strange pronunciation. You know, psychology, no, tsunami. That P is silent. Why do you need a P there? Without P also, if you write the word, psychology will pronounce correctly, but there's a P. No. Why is there a K? Is it canal? And the NOW is now. But here it is, no. Tsunami, there's a T. And it's pronounced tsunami. Does it make any sense? If it doesn't make any sense, put no. In the chat box, put N. N, NCG, N. So there are thousands of words in English language. Whereas in India, look at that one, Malayalam. What you write is what you pronounce. Hindi, what you write, what you spell is what you pronounce. The English language, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Do you know this first word? It is pronounced pizza, like a T in between. There's no T, but it is pronounced here pizza. When I came here initially, I didn't know it should be pronounced pizza. So I went to the shop. I said, I want a pizza. I want a pizza. Then I said, we don't have. What? You are selling that one? You're saying that is a Pizza Hut. Oh, you mean pizza? Oh, yes. So there is no T, but it is pizza. The next word also. All this has happened in my own life, my dear friends. I'm not ashamed. I'm sharing from my own experience how hard it was for me to learn the correct pronunciation. The other one, that's a Mexican food item. It looks like chapati. It looks like chapati. So I used to pronounce initially tortilla. No. The L is silent. And it should be pronounced as tortilla. Should be pronounced tortilla. What about the next word? That one. How do you pronounce in India? Musamaliji Ami. Okay, the last one I showed you. Jayachandra, you can unmute and say, how do you pronounce that one? That Buffet.
BAFTA.
What is it?
BAFTA.
BAFTA. Okay. And Shahidi ji, would you like to pronounce that one? You can unmute and say.
Buffet.
What is it?
Buffet.
Buffet. It is a French word. The T is silent. And in France, it is pronounced as buffet. Buffet. In America, it is pronounced as buffet. Not buffet. Buffet. So in India, we usually say buffet. Sometimes we say buffet. So here also, when I came initially, I asked, there is a party, I invited, oh, will it be a buffet? The other guy looked at me. Strange expression. You mean that self-serve, you can eat whatever you want to eat. We choose that one. Oh, you mean buffet. So here it is buffet, not buffet or not even buffet. The next one is, that spelling. That is a piece of beef. Either a fried piece, beef. The spelling is S-T-E-A-K, but it is pronounced steak. It is pronounced steak. So English language is funny. Are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. Are you convinced that English language is strange? It is funny. It is crazy. Thank you. These are some places in America. I've seen many people pronounce it Illinois. No, it is Illinois. S is silent. The other one, S, Des Moines. No, it is Des Moines. Because I was in Iowa. That place is the capital of Iowa. I didn't know the pronunciation. So I asked, okay, how far away is this Des Moines from Iowa City? Because I was in Iowa City. So I asked another guy, how far away is this Des Moines? Is it what? Des Moines? Oh, you mean Des Moines? Then only I realized the S is silent. So it is Des Moines. Then last one, how are you going to pronounce? Let me see. Anybody who wants to volunteer and say how you will pronounce that word?
Sanos.
Okay, right. It is not San Jose. It is San Jose. San Jose, not San Jose. One of my friends from Kerala, his name is Jose, T.M. Jose. He's in USA. And once he sent me an invitation because he was going to open a new clinic. And I looked at that invitation. The name was Joe, J-O-E. And I said, Jose, എന്താണ് പേര് മാറ്റിയോ? എടാ ഞാൻ മടുത്തു. ഇവിടെ ഓരോരുത്തരെ ഒന്ന് ഹൊസെ എന്നാണ് എന്നെ വിളിക്കുന്നത് കേട്ടോ. ഓരോരുത്തരെ എന്നെ ജോസ് എന്ന് പറയും. എത്രയോടെ പറഞ്ഞാലും അവരെന്നെ ഹൊസെ. അത് കാരണം ഇവിടെ ജോ, യെസ്, അതാണ് ജോ ബൈഡൻ. ജോ ഒരു കർണാടകത്തിൽ ജോ എന്ന് പറയും. മറ്റേ JOSE വന്ന ഹൊസെ. അങ്ങനെയാണ് പേര് മാറ്റി. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലെ ഗസറ്റിൽ പേര് മാറ്റുന്ന പോലെ മടുത്തിട്ട് ജോസ് became ജോ. Again, the spelling is R-E-A-G-A-N. It is pronounced Reagan, not Regan. The other one is not seen. It is Sean Connery. And it is not Roosevelt. Funny incidents. Lift. After joining here, some 2 months back, my car broke down. So then I went to the hospital by taking a taxi. Then to pick up the car in the evening, I asked my fellow resident, who was an American. I asked him, hey Tom, Can you give me a lift? He looked at me. What? I said, can you give me a lift? Why do you want me to lift you? Why do you want me to lift you? So I told him, no, you don't. I don't want you to lift me. I want you to give me a lift. My car is in the garage. I want to pick it up. Oh, you mean you want a ride? So here it is not lift. It is ride. So if somebody tomorrow, if you come to USA, don't use the word lift. This is a ride. Okay, Artinaji. Fly is open. Do you know what it means? If you don't, put N in the chat box. Bharati ji. Okay, thank you. Fly is open. No. Musawali ji, no. No.
Zipper.
This is also from real life experience. Initially, when I came here, after going to the restroom, in India at that time, they never used to use the word restroom. Now they use restroom. So initially, I used to ask, where's the toilet? They said, what? There's a toilet? There's no toilet. Okay, they said that is a restroom. So after going to the restroom, and I came out and to see another patient, and he told me, doctor, your fly is open. So I didn't understand what he was talking about. My fly is open. Then I told him, okay, thank you. Okay, I didn't get understood. So I said, thank you. Yeah. Yes, Govamar says now. Fly is open is I forgot to zip the pants up. That zipper is down. That is what he said, that fly is open. So many things I learned. These are all funny incidents. Terrific. Here also, once I told, that was in Kerala, a fellow passenger, he was a medical representative. As in the fast passenger bus, I went to the toilet, the bus stand. I came back and told him, the toilet, the smell is terrific. And he told me, terrific smell? I said, yes. You mean terrible? I got confused because horrific, horrible, they mean the same thing. I assumed that terrific and terrible also mean the same thing. No, terrific is very good smell. Terrible is very bad smell. So, English language.
In cricket, you use there's a terrific shot.
Yeah, right. Terrific is fine. Terrific is positive. But if that shot was bad, then it is terrible. Wise guy. Okay. One guy, the relationship almost got strained. Because I thought, okay, I told another guy introducing, he's a wise guy. What? I don't like your comment. I don't like this one. I thought, what did I say? Why is he angry? Yeah, I told that you're a wise guy. Why are you upset? That's not nice. And he walked away. He walked away. Then I asked the other guy, why is he upset? Because he insulted him. Why? I said the wise guy. A wise guy is not a compliment. Wise guy means a guy who thinks that he knows everything, but he doesn't know anything. That is what wise guy means. If you wanted to compliment, you should have said he's a wise person. So wise person is complimentary, but wise guy, no. Is this new information really useful for you? If it is useful, put you. So never, okay, never say a person is a wise guy. A wise person. Thank you. See. Hot rasam. Do you mind if I extend this session for 10 more minutes? The recording, because there are a lot of things. With your permission only, I will extend. Otherwise, I will rush through. Okay, Mohanlalji, yes. Okay. This is a vast topic. But at that time, I was in England. I was working in a hospital as a temporary, locum, senior house surgeon. And I didn't know anything about cooking. And we were given accommodation in a hostel. There are some 20 doctors. And my friend, one Dr. Jaker, he knew how to cook our traditional food, and he made a rasam. The kitchen, we have the kitchen. And the rasam was made, and after 1 hour later, my fellow house surgeon, a white guy, he was passing by. He said, "What's that smell? What's that smell?" Then I asked him, "Do you like that smell?" "Yeah." I said, "It is a soup." I told him, "It is a soup." Indian, "Really?" Then he asked me, "Is it hot?" I said, "No." I said, "No, 1 hour കഴിഞ്ഞു. It is already 1 hour over." So I told him, "No." So I poured some 2 ounces of that one into a cup and gave him. After taking one sip, water started running from his eyes, from his nose. "It is too hot." I said, "No, it is not at all hot. It is not even warm." Because I thought literally hot means temperature. But in the USA and UK, hot means very spicy. I didn't know that. Okay. So that is another also English language. The very same word can have different meanings. Dry out. You understand what it means? If you don't, put N in the chat box. Dry out. No. Archanaji, Rohitharan, no. This is also from my professional experience. I was in the urgent care, working in the urgent care. And one patient came. And also, "What can I do for you?" "I want to dry out. I want to dry out." So I got thoroughly confused. Dry out, he was not wet. If it is wet, then I can understand some or other drying out. So I said, "You want to dry out?" "Oh, yes." Then I went to the nurse's room and I asked the nurse, "What does dry out mean?" She said that he wants to quit drinking. He wants to quit drinking. So that is what dry out means. Is it interesting? Is it funny? If it is funny, put F. Funny. Thank you, Archanaji. Okay, thank you, Jayachandranji. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, you have 2 words connected. Either a verb and an adverb or verb and a preposition. Pass out. Pass away. Pass on. Pass over. Pass through. Pass down. If you don't know, what do you know the meaning of the word expression that pass out? If you know, just say yes, why in the chat box. Pass out. Yes, Rendranaji, Archanaji. Okay, now gradiated. Can somebody explain that one by unmuting your microphone? What does that pass out mean?
Faint.
Pain. Okay, then anybody else?
He became
Passing out
unconscious.
parade. Haven't you heard the passing out parade in Kerala?
Yes.
And many people, they ask me whenever I introduce myself to them,
To pass out means to
so when did you pass out from the medical college? They ask me, when did you pass out? I have seen somebody, I passed out. I went to the engineering college. I passed out in 1988. So I didn't know. I thought pass out means to pass out from the examination. This is again 1994 when I went for the interview for residency training. Jack Ibrate, the program director, he asked me, okay, could you please explain or could you please tell me something more about your education and experience? And I told him, yeah, Arjuna, complete training. Then I also changed my accent. I'm from Kerala and I went to the medical school. I went there in 1969 and I passed out in 1975. Then he got worried, Jack Ibrate. He asked me, why? He asked me, why? Yeah, I passed out and he's asking me why. So I told him, yeah, I passed out because I repeated the same thing, showing the gesture. I passed out. Then again he said, what happened? Because I'm not giving the answer. I'm repeating, passed out. And he was asking, why? What happened? And I thought, what is wrong with this guy? I completed my course. I took the exams and I passed out. Oh, you mean you graduated? At that time, that was a new term for me, graduated. Anyway, I nodded in agreement. Subsequently, when I started working in the hospital, a couple of days later, a patient came. Here, I asked him, now what can I do for you? Yesterday, 2 days, I have been having fever. Yesterday evening, I had a terrible headache and I passed out. I got thoroughly confused. What happened? After a headache, he passed out? What kind of an examination did he take for passing out? So I realized, okay, something is really wrong. My interpretation is wrong. Again, I went to the next room and asked the nurse, what does the expression pass out mean? You lose consciousness. You faint. So then I understood. Because that is why Dr. Jack Ebright, when I told him I passed out, he was wondering, yeah, you went to the medical school and you lost the consciousness. What happened? What happened? So that is what pass out. There are many, all these pass on, pass over, these are all, they have different meanings once they become a phrasal verb. You can look up, we don't have that much of time. Weird grammar rules for verbs and nouns. Mouse, the plural is mice. Mouse is singular, plural is mice. What about the spouse? The spouse is not spice. If you use the logic, mouse is mice, the spouse should be spice, but it is spouses. Fish, singular, plural, same, fish. But some people use it, fishes. Fish is fish. Equipment, no equipments. I have seen many people writing equipments. Equipment is singular, plural, same. Police, plural, it's not singular. Police are investigating, not police is investigating. Put. Present tense, past tense, past participle, same. Get, got, gotten. Inconsistent spelling, program, American, British, program, unnecessary M-E. I like American spelling. Color, there's no U. In America, it is tire. In UK, in India, tire, the car tire. But in America, T-I-R-E. Tire means you feel tired also. And the car tire also is T-I-R-E. Inconsistent pronunciation. In America, it is schedule. In British, it is schedule. That's why in India, we use a schedule. But here it is schedule. We discussed about the buffet. Again, here it is finance. In other places, it is finance. Finish. Stop. Regular verbs. There are irregular verbs. See, saw, seen. Make, made. Now, upcoming talks. Awesome speakers and awful speakers. Why some speakers, their webinars are terrible? Why some speakers terrific? That's what I'm going to explain. And being assertive. Very same link, Zoom link. Any comments? So now we have 5 minutes more before 9 o'clock. I promise that this will make you think. This will be an eye-opening and thought-provoking. Did I honor my promise? If I honor my commitment, put yes. Did you laugh? Yes. Did you laugh? So your happiness hormones have gone up. That dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphin. Thank you. Now, I welcome your questions or comments.
Venu,
Go ahead.
see, there's a saying in English that something is fishy. How does that word came? Okay.
The history, etymology, I'm not going to discuss that one. 2 reasons. One, I myself don't know the origin of certain words, why that expression came. For that, I like to spend more time doing the research.
Okay. Yeah.
Research. Yeah.
Then
That's an expression. Something is fishy.
we also use some person, he was fired, he was sacked. So as if somebody is dismissed from this thing. So is it English or American?
This is American expression, fired.
Okay.
They usually fired. These days in the UK, worldwide, in English and international language, worldwide these days, these young IT professionals, they know he was fired. They sacked, very few people understand. No, it has become obsolete. Just like certain in Malayalam also, certain words, they have meaning changes. Like adipoli, that means great. But long time back, the word adipoli literally is not good.
Yeah, it's actually not in the literature. It's actually a colloquial one. We haven't.
But it has become a common usage.
Yeah. Agreed. But actually, there is no word in like that adipoli.
Right.
When we were there, we used to say kidilam. You know that? How was the exam?
Right.
Kidilam.
Right.
Like that.
And
So
till recently, we used to use the word prepone. Postpone, prepone. Prepone was not an English word. They used to use advanced. Now they have included the prepone also. Now prepone is an antonym for postpone.
Similarly, see, the opposite of promoted is
English.
demoted or depromoted.
Demoted, demotion.
Yeah. Okay,
Demoted.
okay.
But
Yeah.
we always use
Then
that
there is another
depromoted.
Depromoted. Yeah. It's
That only in
okay.
English.
Demotion.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, brother.
Anybody else? Royji, are you trying to say something?
In Malayalam, there are few words nowadays youngsters are using. We don't know that meaning. That is Shashiyakuga. Tekiya. Some other, so many
Right.
words. But we don't know. Actually, they are a new language derived two words.
See, language always grows, evolves, new
Yes.
words they come into. For example, the Google has become a verb also. I Googled. Google became I Googled. Then FedEx also. Yeah, he FedEx that one. That means he sent that one parcel package through FedEx. Very, very interesting. And so English language, because over a period of time, okay, thank you. Thank you, Sama. Okay. Because every day I laugh a lot. Every day I laugh. I laugh a lot when I talk to my friends. For example, when I talk to Dr. Ravindranath or Roy Ji or Jayachandran Ji, Govamar, definitely, then Mohandas, Pradap, Santosh, they know that is in the conversation. I love humor. And for your information, I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a vice president of Chiri Club, Humor Club in Trivandrum. I've done more than 70 stand-up comedy performances. So I always, and Jayachandran he will agree. He had the opportunity to listen to me, watch me.
Today your speech is more interesting and informative.
Right.
And we have more ambition like of a Chiri Club. Previously we met.
Thank
Very
you.
good. And thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bharati ji. Thank you, Bharati ji. So, always I try to find humor in every day when I read a newspaper, online news, I discover humor inside that one. Always.
Can I just take 1 minute?
Yeah, sure.
See, you are that in Chiri Club, there was a patient came to the casualty and he was asked, Endukondu adichu. So that has gone viral in almost all, maybe more than 100 groups in Kerala, and everybody were forwarding. So I also felt very happy because Vedu happens to be one of my good friend. So
Yes.
I told everybody he was my friend, and he did MBBS from Trivandrum, and now he's in States. Even in our group of MBBS, so many
Yes.
people didn't know. Even from US, I think he settled in Iowa, US. So I have to explain that. So just
Right,
wanted to
because-
compliment with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is some 12 years back. Asianet program, that a comedy, that performance, whatever I shared, there's hardly less than 2 minutes. And that one has, now somebody has brought it out and it has gone viral. I myself, I got it forwarded from 10 or 12 different groups. That one. Okay, Archana ji, go ahead.
Great session, sir, as always. I just wanted to ask one advice from you. Um, I don't. I want to learn pronunciation, but I won't be going out of India. Then which one do you suggest? Which pronunciation to learn is better?
Very simple. That is it. First, you must know where you are going.
No, I won't go anywhere. I'll be in India only.
Then go, that is a Merriam-Webster online, merriam-webster.com or dictionary.com. If you put the word definition, if I want to know the definition of a word, then above that will there be speaker icon. You click that one, the pronunciation. You can hear the pronunciation. In
There are many,
Merriam-Webster, they may
sir.
put
UK, US. Which one is
that
better?
again. In Merriam-Webster, they put UK, USA, both pronunciation. So that is how. So always these days, I check. I try to know the pronunciation. Now I'm going to stop the recording, but we'll continue the discussion. Okay, thank you. And the next session will be very interesting. That is awesome speakers and awful speakers.
Good.